there, viewer. Yeah, hello there, viewers. Silent Service here, back for another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts episode, and you see the resultant of why I should continuously check OBS these days. OBS cut out and has led to 22 minutes of footage being destroyed forever. Thank you, OBS. Thank you very much. Please note the sarcasm. What else? Oh yeah, we are invading Japanese home waters. And a plan I had with this battle failed miserably because the AI seems to know exactly when you fire your torpedoes and seems to have unrealistic turning radiuses. Like, yeah, the AI ships have a lot better turn radiuses than your own ships. Poor network connection. And what is causing that poor network connection, huh? Tell me, then I can fix that. Then I can have this stream work. Stupid Twitch. Right. So what I need right now for my penultimate update before my birthday. Well, for YouTube viewers it'd be penultimate one. The Twitch viewers, you still got quite a few days before the penultimate one, before I turn 17. But that one, waiting. Oh God, no! Don't you dare, you stupid game! Is this because I'm not? The hell is going on with this thing? I don't know. I don't want it to crash because yeah, it's just one of those days. Oh yeah, we only just started a naval invasion of Okinawa, and we've got a whole fleet of ships should be joining over here, but then the hell is Black Prince doing out of dock? Black Prince was in Nome under repairs, and now it's... This campaign is just getting more fudged up the more I go into it. No, what's it supposed to do? Something I just did. Can I reattach that? There. It was just the base for this model I'm working on. Just let me make a more clear review in Facecam. It's of the HMS Rodney, which, for those of you living under a rock of naval warfare history, HMS Rodney is one of the 2 Nelson-class ships, and in terms of actions foughting, she is the more famous of the ships because she is one of the Bismarck killers. Well, I call them Bismarck killers. It's the one of the 4 ships that was present during the final battle of Bismarck, or Bismarck's last stand, or whatever the hell you would refer the battle as. It's destroyer versus destroyer. I don't fight them. Better light cruisers, Cordite 2. We're losing transports everywhere. let's see if we can mitigate some of our transport losses, send the entire Portsmouth fleet. I'm not fighting that. We all know how that's going to end. Right. Okay, Twitch has sorted its life out. It's good news on that front. So, if there are any viewers here, how has your days have been? YouTube viewers probably won't get any response because I don't get any YouTube viewers give me comments other than advice they give that are outdated because the class or the campaign, the class has already been scrapped or the campaign's already been wiped, but it's neither here nor there. Which is again for YouTube viewers where I plug the Twitch channel, which is and I will very quickly use my phone to confirm this as well, that for the YouTube viewers to get access to my Twitch channel, all you have to do is click on the Silent Service Game and Music thing, go into the About page, and then scroll down a tiny bit, you see links to the Discord and the Twitch. If you want more up-to-date stuff with this, go and join that stuff. And okay, we've got a battle here. The Pallas, which is a 21 pilots class, which is one of our cruiser killers. Lancaster, Durban, and Barham are against the Amazon, Préant, Cassard, Cerise, Mulhouse, Nearly, and an unpronounceable. And they cannot withdraw, so we will go and fight. Now, I know how the 21 pilots class works, because we have had a 21 pilots class vessel appear in combat before, and they're a rather interesting addition of null design completed by the one, the only, Mad Admiral Avocado. I'm just thinking though, layout wise and everything, Pallas is actually kind of similar main guns to another battle cruiser I remember that was also under the name Pallas. American campaign viewers from, well, yeah, during the beta and then later the early live version of this update, of 1.3 I should say, would remember it hopefully, because it was originally built as a battle cruiser for the British. They had it there, Pallas, and then what had happened was that Pallas had got into a battle with us beforehand. We ran out of ammo before she sank, so we let her go, for obvious reasons. Then, fast forward a bit, same war, we had just taken New Zealand, then we had, I think it was the penultimate battle of that war, which was with the Pallas again, and the star battle cruiser of my side, the Venta Cinco de Mayo, which is a name I'm now adapting for every American campaign, regardless of what anyone thinks. And yeah, she survived Venta Cinco de Mayo just because they mutually damaged each other enough that I was like, I'm not dealing with this. We'll let the Pallas go, but I will take her as a war reparation. let's just say that move on to the end of that war. I indeed take Pallas as a war prize, and 2 turns later I did see messages of her sister ships getting scrapped, so I prolonged her life, renamed her New Zealand, and then she served in a few more battles with us before the save got wiped. But yeah, the name Pallas in my campaigns is history. Just the only difference is less secondary guns here, but higher caliber, and the Pallas I'm talking about had 13.5-inch guns. No, you're not using your torpedoes, Barham and thingy. No, Pallas, turn your guns onto a different target. Turn your guns onto a different target. We don't friendly fire here. Okay, Barham just avoided a whole bunch of torpedoes, and Lancaster is like, you're having fun without me? And my response to that is, yes, you're a slow armoured cruiser incapable of actually... I'm actually thinking about it. We're sort of in the era right now where armoured cruisers aren't actually going to be working out that much. I think it might be time to send them to the Imperial War Museum. Now, Pallas, we know, well, I know, you guys don't know these class of ships. The French, somewhat dreadnoughts. Oh god, there goes Barham. Durban, get out. Smokescreen, get out. I don't care what happens, get out. But, yeah, these guys have actually got a pretty thick armour belt for a normal ship, and so what we've had to do here is we are having to prioritize, just to counter these guys, larger guns. Right, that's Malaus gone. If we could take Cassard out, which should be easy, it's Pallas, and we know the 21 pilots class can easily do that. Hell, it wiped out an entire 26 guns wiped out an American cruiser force all by itself. Crying out loud. Lass is not having the best of times right now. Good thing they can't fire torpedoes when they're dead. What? King. Okay. I'm gonna have to inform the man admiral. His ships have a massive weakness. I'm gonna have to Discord inform him. The 21 class. Yeah, I'm giving in the bad news now over Discord. We lost one. We lost one. Have a massive fire problem. He should have now received the bad news. Yeah, this is a defeat because of loss of Palace. Palace was the ship lost. Right. That's informing the man admiral about it. Yeah, he's grown such a reputation that even the head of the Navy is scared of him when he has to send reports of bad news about ships that he had a hand in designing and creating going down to the bottom. This shows one thing though, our Navy has a massive problem with our ships catching fire. You know what? Let's start taking the fight to Japan. Well, to more places of the Japanese. You are moving out there and we are going to begin an invasion of Cambodia. France, I mean. Japan, we're already taking the fight to them by invading some of their home territories already. Could go for Corsica, but yeah, Corsica actually, and then we can move 15,000 tons of ships just in Motorhead and one of the cruisers that are in Gibraltar already. Yep, you guys are moving up. How are the planned invasion fleet ships? You guys are still stuck out here. Black Prince, join up with those guys. And then once you join up with those guys are going to be making their way down into the further into the Pacific. I mean, they're already in the Pacific, but down to Asia. Like, one thing the UAD devs really need to do, and I'm not the only one, what they really need to do is wraparound map. Like, you release a game in 2023 that's got a world map of the entire world, and you don't have it as a wraparound map. That is sort of like my number one problem with the world campaign map, is that one fact. "21 pilots is defending a transport against targets we know that is gonna..." I'm just gonna auto-resolve and... No. No. We gained Okinawa at least. But yeah, we're gonna have to move some of our ships. One of our ships at least. 21 pilots is down. This French problem is getting too out of hand. This French problem is getting too out of hand. We can't peace treaty out. Oh god. We don't have allies. We're losing against the French. And that is the honest truth. We're losing against the French. Japan, though, we're having a lot better luck with. Japan, Empire of Japan. Yep, begin the invasion there shortly, and don't let me back in. Thank you. Guys, head to Cuba. No, don't you dare. Not this glitch again. I just had to pass through this glitch in the past. I don't want to have to deal with it again. Which I think I have to. Because, God, it's not... fixing. Now is it actually working with sending the ships? If it doesn't, then we have to hope we've got a ship we can sacrifice sending out to save that fleet. As that fleet is larger and more expensive than the last time I had a problem like this. Would you excuse me a second, viewers? I'm just gonna go get a drink of water. Okay. I return. It's oil discovery. We don't really... Like, if I fought those two battles, we would have gotten, right. This one is a sort of a... We're going to have to see how it goes, because 21 guns I know is heavily damaged already. She's heavily damaged already, so I don't know whether or not she'll actually be able to... 21 pilots, I mean. She's already heavily damaged. I don't know whether or not she's going to survive this. If so, I'm going to have to inform the admiral again. No, 21 pilots is not going to survive this if she stays here. With 14% structural damage, no, she's not going to make it if I keep her in this fight. Like, why the game didn't even keep the ship out of this battle and in repairs, I don't know. But this game just gets messed up with that sort of thing. Just get out of here. We cannot fight this battle. Good, we can end it, we can end it. Both sides were already heavily damaged, but I don't want to risk 21 pilots. And yeah, that glitch with the fleets has happened again. There's a small destroyer with that fleet, if I remember correctly. I'm going to send that small destroyer. Well, leave that destroyer with the fleet and then just send the others home. Nuno Betancourt says in an interview, still calling me anything on air. I don't know why people are calling him that. He's a good guitarist in his own right. Like, Nuno Betancourt's a good guitarist in his own right, and most of Nuno's stuff isn't actually Van Halen-esque. Although, yes, Nuno did have some inspiration from Eddie. A lot of his inspiration actually came from loads of other guitarists. And I've gone into an unrelated musical rant. But it's either that or you just have the some boring commentary stuff. We're going to lose Sierra Leone. We're most likely going to lose Gambia. We're losing Nigeria. No. Fuck. Right, let's just hope this naval invasion then forces a peace treaty request out of us for France, because what another mechanic I don't like about this game, when you're allied with someone but your allies aren't at war with the person you're invading, your allies still send soldiers to help with that invasion. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay. Fleet meeting, naval and... Yeah, 2 fleet meetings. Place your bets. Oh, torpedo boats, destroyers. Let's just hope this invasion goes well, so then I can move on to other stuff. Yep, torpedo boats. And... more of the same of the last war, if I'm being honest. Right. Let's go then. Ah, the Deutschlands, the Panzerschiffs, the pocket battleships. God, I love the Deutschland class. Like, I give a lot of bad words to most German cruisers. The exceptions being Prince Eugen and the Deutschlands. Prince Eugen for somewhat obvious reasons, of her entire career and everything, but then the Deutschlands because of the circumstances of the Deutschlands even being a thing for battles. Valiant and Sir Elton John. Yeah, we got some damage already here. We've already got damage here as well with Montague and stuff. Un-AI. Although this is one of the battles where an armoured cruiser could be an effective unit here, armoured cruisers are by this point outdated relics that are really only being kept around for invasion capacity. Unless we can boost up the speeds, we are not going to be keeping the armoured cruisers around. The Donegals are going to... like, we're going to scrap all the armoured cruisers. All the armoured cruisers and then wait up the new battleship. Way up modern cruisers before we get newer ships in. King George V is a retirement home. Which then isn't actually saying much because if I remember correctly through the battle statistics and stuff, all our enemies' ships are the same. You know, I'll give you a chance in this fight, armoured cruiser. We've been spotted, but we haven't spotted them. Now, I know Japan's navy is somewhat outdated, so this should hopefully be fine. I also know this because I took their only dreadnoughts off them. The only dreadnoughts they had at the time, I should add, because they could have rebuilt with newer dreadnoughts and stuff, so... Right, there's the fleet. Battle stations, keep the target steady in sight. 11 knots, that's cruising speed for pretty much everyone here, so yeah, reduce down 11 knots. Your cruising speed is 16. Go down 15. Turn off torpedoes. You're going to be staying at your maximum speed just so that we can actually get you into the fight quicker. Okay, so we dealt a hit to that guy, right? And then they take a hit, they get massive fire and go down. Okay. Now this is sort of setting the tone for the battle already, because for those of you blissfully unaware of last time, which if you are, I do recommend then that you actually stop watching this particular episode on YouTube, viewers, and go and watch the previous episodes, because you will not know a clue of what I'm talking about unless you do so. Back to this. Last time we encountered a massive Japanese fleet. We obliterated them, and when I say we, I mean Sir Elton John obliterated them. The battleship, not the actual man himself. But yeah, the Sir Elton John obliterated the Japanese fleet. Okay, so main guns there, secondary guns there, light cruisers. You're focusing on the closest threat to you, which is all I ask. I can tell the type of ship and what hits they get and whether or not they'll be sinking or not. I can tell that somewhat easily. Right, you go for that guy. You guys redirect your fire over there. Because that is a larger ship. Now yeah, then we have, because of my initial, like, nah, we don't really want to keep any of these guys here. Ship back. George V is doing its job nicely. Right, light cruisers, you've got a target there to go for, so do go for it. Heavy cruiser for attacker, some question mark guy is going down. Nishan is not your guys' target. Your guys' target's over there, but it seems that the Nishan got in the way. Well, it seems that our accuracy is a little down, and that mission got in the way of where our accuracy went down at. Yeah, this is exactly like last time. Which, tells me the Japanese didn't learn their lesson. Of, modernize your ships. Or we didn't give them enough time to learn the lesson. Most likely the latter. Then again as well, it's the AI, so... The AI never really modernizes its ships. You guys redirect your fire, because you've got a lot softer target, a lot more of a light cruiser target. Go for. You're already sinking, so we flash fired an already sinking ship. Right, you focus over there, please. Yeah, you guys are focusing over there. You're hitting sinking ships while trying to get the Izumo. That's because Katori was a little mixed up in the sinking ships or not sinking ships pile that was there. You're more the light cruiser target, you're more of the capital ship target. Although, yeah, you guys just go for an Sumo, you guys go for that guy there. Right. HMS Brilliant is doing its job brilliantly. Lol. Right. You guys, I think it's safe enough for you to turn into the targets now. Yeah, because I'm doing my stream later than normal, this is actually a more quieter stream. Yeah, that's more heavy cruisers. Okay. Light cruisers move there. You're again nowhere near this fight. I don't know why I even ordered you to come back. Well, actually, I think this is doing a lot better than last time, because last time we did this, we had ended up taking damage already. This time we haven't had more damage than what was already on our ships when they left port. Well, entered this battle, I should say. Not left port, because they were in pristine condition when they left port and they'd gotten into an earlier few scuffles, is my presumption. Light cruisers focus on the same guy that the others are focusing on. Right. A hail of bullets are heading that way. Secondaries are going to go for that guy. Mains start going for the ASO. We're actually starting to get hits now. Well, dealt to us. Okay, brilliant. You and your light cruisers have done your job, done your duty, done your service to the crown. You have Admiral's permission to turn back. Yeah, your duty for the crown is done. We don't want to receive any more damage from these guys. Get out of here. Hell, even the retirement home has done a lot of damage in this engagement here. The retirement home. You know, the motorhead class of old. I call it a battle done. Only one light cruiser got away. And it's, as Mad Avocado's flagship was there, he's the one in charge of the fleet. It's the Mad Avocado way. He always does his best to leave one ship alive to send the message on. Send the message on that Mad Avocado is not to be trifled with again. Do they listen? Doubtful. Alright. Place your bets. YouTube this would be, because we don't have anyone in Twitch other than myself. Place your bets. Are they going to want a peace treaty? Knowing the game, the answer is yes, they're going to request peace. Yes. Agree. We gain Corsica. Okay, you guys are going to move down to northern No, you're going to move down to Tunisia, and we're going to invade Tunisia this turn. Policies. France. Let's scroll up for France. Actually, they're saying Northern Algeria is the better place, so we will do Northern Algeria, and I will make a guess at Algiers being the port that will be the invasion port for there. If not, then oh well. Right. Again, building up dock size. Could have taken a turn off that. Right. You guys, although it's not the best of options, all of you but one of the light cruisers are going into Dutch Harbour, then we are going to send the other light cruiser back out to catch up with the light cruiser that's stuck and save that. Well, yeah, seeing as they've requested a peace treaty, Japan have, I'm going to sort of do, sort of what I did with America of, finish off the invasions that I want to do, which will only just be that small island, because of, time. Well, more than just time, but good. Two more turns, three more exactly though, and then we get a peace treaty with the Japanese. Which the Japanese won't be giving us more territories, obviously, because we have taken... Because in an 1890 start, they don't have territories that can be taken off of them. And we have already taken the territories that they usually get. Well, except for Penghu Island, that's Chinese controlled. For however long that still stays an active fact. Because, I just find it funny though that the entire Chinese Navy is now just surrounding Penghu Island and partially encroaching on our waters of Formosa, nowadays Taiwan. Right. Yeah, we're going to lose Nigeria and Cameroon next turn. I know it. Ramillies. No, I don't. Right, invasion. Both invasions have 2 more turns, and then it will be known whether or not those invasions are successes or failures. Oh. A little dark in here. There we go. It's getting too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. I remember in the music course, during one of the few times that our lecturers forced everyone in the class to work together, we were all indecisive of the song, so we had chosen Knocking on Heaven's Door in the end. Oh no. Victory for us, I guess. Gold Coast and Cameroon are gone, and more places are going to go. Most likely. Yeah, their victory points count has gone up because they have taken more territories off of us due to an unfair mechanic that I think needs to be removed from the game. That is having allies that are not at war with the people you're at war with helping you with invasions. Like, I've cheesed that mechanic before, but I would happily get rid of it. As with this game, that mechanic is more a curse than blessing. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Yeah, that's just me going up at Heaven's Door again. I don't want to. Spend a night in formation. To the battle we march to the dawn. We're ready to die for the king. On the fields of Brightonville, fired will aim for the cannons, counter-attack, thunder of guns, Gott mit uns, as we all stand united, all together, Gott mit uns. Right. Yeah, I want this war with France over with because we're losing too many stuff to them. Our provinces at the beginning were 88. We've lost 4 provinces to them. More actually, but we've gained provinces as well. That's left out of the statistic, but still, even with our gains, we've lost provinces. Which we're not going to get them back easily. We could get them back, yes, but not easily, and it's going to be a lot of hard work and dedication. We lost Gambia, but we have gained control of the French stuff. Yeah, Sir Elton John's stuff is already heading home, and they're going to need repairs. Centurion stuff. Singapore. Okay, we can't get Singapore. Just wherever. Wherever he goes, near or far. They are close. But the King of Sweden, they lay down their lives. That's Livesgrad. Tower crane system. That's construction stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You guys heading to Gibraltar. Now we have 2 peace treaties that are going to be dealt with this term. France, which, hell, they've just gained more victory points because they've completed more invasions, which is bad. I hate that. But I think this game too heavily favours the AI. And I could have managed stuff a lot better to make it that we had less of a problem with the French, but our problems with France started since we lost Pallas. The loss of Pallas, then everything else started going horribly. War continues after failed negotiations. I don't fight those normally. Right. We're going to start taking places back. Move down. Plymouth. Move. Fleetwood's here. Green Man Elite, she's commissioning. That's good. You guys are 2 turns away. Exmouth, Hellstorm, New Zealand, Duke of York. No, Duke of York can't be built yet. She's yeah, the Fleetwoods are here. That's okay. Turns out Exmouth can't be constructed. To the great manly chi with the two-pronged crown. Pairing 4 turns to Orion. Ramillies 2 turns. Zealander 4. Elton John 4. Montague 3. Motorhead has gone into a battle. No, that's... You're not the ship for this. But Ozzy Osbourne in this particular fight against a pre-dreadnought's going to be fine. Like, if we're going to start taking places back, we're going to start now. Start now and just start train lining naval invasions. And if I can get Japan out of the equation, we can take East Asian provinces as well. Yeah, start in the East Asian provinces with our East Asian ships that are at sea, right? Now, and yeah, begin taking everything back, or as much of everything as we can back. Okay, they spotted us, but we haven't spotted them. Right. I wouldn't know the answer to why, but you would expect that if they'd spotted us, we would have spotted them. But it's not giving me like the... Okay, so it's one of these ships. Okay, that's an actual dreadnought hull ship as well. That's why it didn't let us spot them. They're running. Go aggressive. Or were running. Yeah, they've got 12.3-inch guns. We've got standard 12s. This one's a more proper dreadnought battleship. And we outrange them somehow. Right. Charge the lines. They shouldn't be running. They honestly shouldn't really be running. Why they are, I don't know. Why they aren't firing as well, I don't know. Maybe this is the game telling me that yes, we are indeed going to be succeeding in retaking our African stuff, maybe. Could be. But if they're scared of just the Osborne, which isn't even one of our good battleships. The only good thing about Osborne is that she's it's our first battleship to incorporate ABXY turrets. How fast can this thing go? Is one. Also two, how incompetent is the AI in designs? I know the answer to one, I don't know the answer to the other yet, but the answer to the other is we're faster than them, so we're catching up. Regardless of what they want, we're catching up. Yeah, we're getting partial pens against them. Did they follow the same... Yeah, they followed the same trait of better armour. Thick armour. Right, so refit wise, really for me, compared to others, I need better armour. And just from a standpoint of we're not catching anything, even despite being faster than them, speed. Because it has to be a really, really large speed difference for us to be able to catch them. Like, they're only going 15 now and we're going still at our full 21.5, so we should be catching them very, very easily. But yeah, France, they've got a massive problem now because the Fleetwood Macs are out. Fleetwood Macs, and then very shortly afterwards the Paramours are out. And are looking for vengeance. So our forces doing invasions as well. They're looking for vengeance on invasion stuff, but it's neither here nor there. Right. The wing turrets are having more accuracy than the... Right. So yeah. Our reload time's actually reduced as well because of crew training. Pretty soon the small guns, fours, 3s and 2s should be able to enter firing. Well, the 2s really, because the 4s, they're only in very small number and very short placement just to satisfy offset, really. Only now are they sending their guns to open fire. A little too late, don't you think? Osborne turn to port. Turn to port a bit. Yeah, because we opened fire first and have been opening fire since really the start of this entire fight, if you could call it that, by this point. More like massacre of a French battleship. We got good accuracy already and we've caused fatal damage to them. Us, we took not a scratch. Consider that for 1 second. We had weaker guns, they had more range and stuff, yet they didn't open fire until the very last minute. And we took our advantage and won. And it's also because we packed the guns very tightly on the ship. Right, so our next sort of thing on the agenda would be refitting as many ships as we can for more speed and sort of a firepower upgrade as well, because
PE. They're the ones with the square pockets. Black blue ones, but not the red striped ones.
hey boy, my dog's just come here. Come here, Jack. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. That has squarely helped out our victory point ratios and stuff. You guys are actually going to head off to Nasia. Right, we've already got a fleet there that are going to be heading down to ensure our safety in the invasions. Right, you guys redirect course there.
Oh, I need tights, yeah.
The one pair down there. So hey, how do you know when your 2 hours are up? No alarm clock going on, so.
Thanks for actually giving me a reminder to check the time. I've got 5 minutes. Right. So it seems it's not allowing us to do a naval invasion of the French. Okay. And then that's because I think I used this turn's policy stuff on other things. We need an ally, though, as well. But after this, I'm going to let this turn loading screen go a lot quicker so then I can see what's going to happen with the peace treaty with Japan. Hope you enjoyed Sound Service Going Silent.